Hey guys, it's Blockchain Bernie here. So we're talking billions with a B, billions of users. And why are billions of users so important, you might ask, right? Billions of users for some crypto, that's what's keeping me up at night, honestly, for years now, because I'm so excited about blockchain technology, about crypto and everything. And I know, you know, the true value of blockchain and of crypto can only be harnessed if billions of people will use it in the end, right? So right now, how many people do we have on Earth? It's about 8 billion or something. So billions of people means a significant amount, a significant share of the world population will finally use crypto. And that day will come. And it's not that far in the future, right? And I'm so excited about it. And the question is, how can we achieve that? And what crypto platforms that are out there today do actually have the potential to arrive there, right? And these are, in my honest view, the ones that I want to invest in because I know, if there's all that technology with, with decentralized money and sound money and smart contracts and all these, it's all great, but it all has a network effect, right? It is only valuable if virtually everyone uses it, right? And that network effect, we've experienced it in technology so many times with the internet, right? It was the internet has that network effect just because everyone's using it, right? And there were things before that like CompuServe and what was it, Prodigy and stuff like that. And then the internet came, and the internet had way more users and it had way more growth. What one key thing was it was free, right? You don't have to you didn't have to sign up for a subscription as you would have with the others, Prodigy and CompuServe and all these. So the internet has its value just because everyone's using it, right? If there was an internet and only 2% of the world population would be using it, it wouldn't have the value for you, and you would just stop using it also, right? And we've seen it with Microsoft Windows back in the day, and all these, and even MS DOS before that, and stuff like that, right? So things get the real value when everyone's using it. And since all the crypto and blockchain started out with currencies as a means of payment, right? It only has a value if everyone's using it, right? And then yeah, so if you like content like this, I will go into detail on why, but which one of these platforms actually have the potential to be mass adopted by billions of users. If you want to learn more of similar videos, please give this one a like and subscribe to my channel. So let's think about Bitcoin first, because that was kind of the origin of it all. Can Bitcoin be used by billions of people? Well, used is a question, right? Because right now it's mostly like store of value. And yeah, maybe it will be used by billions of people to store value, but it definitely won't be used by billions of people for making payments, right? Just because it's expensive and slow to make payments on Bitcoin. So then there's the L2s, there's the Lightning Network and stuff like that. Maybe these get mass adoption. Yeah, but I personally doubt it because we have smart contract platforms these days, right? And Vitalik Buterin with Ethereum pioneered that, right? And suddenly blockchain and crypto was programmable, right? So now we can run code on the blockchain, but we have the currency also, right? Ethereum has ETH as their currency. and Solana has Sol as their currency, and Cardano has ADA as their currency, and this currency aspect of blockchain is kind of included in the smart contract chains. So I personally doubt that there will be a smart contract chain out there that will be used by everyone, and then they will use one of the non-smart contract things for money, for currency, right? It wouldn't make sense, everyone's using Ethereum for smart contract, but then, bridging out of the Ethereum world and use Bitcoin or Litecoin or Dogecoin for payments. It just, I don't think it makes sense. And I know that's, that's not undisputed, right? There are other people out there that say, well, there's something about Bitcoin or Litecoin or Dogecoin that make them so compelling as a currency that they won't be replaced by anything smart contract based. So if you think something like that, let me know in the comments and let's discuss it, because I want to learn how other people see it. As I told you, my personal opinion is, with smart contracts, we get currency for free included, right? So I don't think there will be two things, right? So, and yeah, smart contracts are a very important part of the future world, because that we can build Web3, we can build DeFi. It's going to get better, right? DeFi, we will have permissioned DeFi that implements the regulation and the know your customer and all these type of things. And we will have Web3 faster so that it can handle the volume, right? So right now, for example, it wouldn't be possible this year, this month, to build like a Web3 version of Twitter. Not with the volume of tweets that are out there, but I would say 1 or 2 or 3 years from now, with technologies like Solana Fire Dancer, it will even be possible to have a Web3 version of Twitter, right? And then when these things come out, we also need a storage layer for smart contracts, right? And that's what I'm working on with my own company, Bitoku. Check out link the link is in the description, bitoku.io. We're building a storage layer for smart contracts, and that's needed for that mass adoption, right? And all of Bitoku is built for mass adoption for billions of users, right? And we're starting with one smart contract chain to build on, and we're not married to that one smart contract chain. We can, run on any of the other smart contract chains as well. But for a start, we start with Solana for the simple reason that I feel of all these smart contract platforms out there, there is only one that has the capability, even is set up to be adopted by billions of users, right? And that's because it has the scalability and it has the speed, and it has the low fees and things like that it can be adopted by billions of people. It just won't work with Ethereum. It's already, overused, right? Fees are high. Transaction times are long. Then we need sharding. We have been talking about sharding for years and years now in Ethereum. It's still not there. We just had the merge to go into proof of stake coming from proof of work. So yeah, and then we have the L2s on top of Ethereum, but those are all silos. And then all the L2s need to be connected somehow with some sort of bridges that all have their issues and vulnerabilities and all these type of things, right? So, and if I look at Solana, I see, one L1 blockchain that has one it has a lot of innovations, but it has one really, really crucial innovation, which is called proof of history. And with that proof of history, we can just speed up things, by orders of magnitude. and and then we right now we have like what is being done right now as we speak is about 500 payload transactions each and every second, right? The real thing is like 2,000, 3,000, something like that, because 4,000, because we have vote transactions there, but vote transactions are just internal bookkeeping so that all the validators can talk to each other and, agree on consensus and stuff like that. But, the actual payload is like 300, 400, 500 transactions per second that are being executed on Solana as we speak, right? And by the way, on Cardano, it's about 1 transaction per second that's being executed at this point in time as we speak. And you can see that all by just going to their explorers, right? There's explorer.solana.com, explorer.cardano.com, and there is obviously Etherscan and all these type of things. So it's so easy to, not believe what you read in all of these articles, yeah, and just watch, with those explorers, what's going on firsthand, right? So with the Solana chain, my personal opinion, it's the only one that I see right now, and that would actually be able to handle billions of users, right? And with the latest innovations that are coming there in the NFT space, right? They have what they call NFT compression, which is a little bit of a misnomer because it's not really compressing things. It's just adding a Merkle tree on top of it. But, since the average user doesn't really understand what a Merkle tree is, and it's a complex concept, right? They call it compression. But whatever it is that Merkle tree, but it makes, minting billions of NFTs with just a few thousand or tens of thousands of dollars for a billion NFTs, right? Try that on Ethereum, try it on Polygon, try it on wherever, right? I mean, yeah, there is only one smart contract chain that is set up to get mass adopted, by billions of people, and that's Solana. And in order to get the mass adoption and get all the potential out of it and get all the new DeFi apps, the permission DeFi that everyone's talking about today, right? In order to have DeFi platforms that implement KYC, know your customer, that implement AML, anti-money laundering, and that implement like credit checks, tokenization of real world assets, all these type of things, right? Do all that at scale, and you will see that there are not so many platforms out there that can handle it, right? And it's not like, oh, if it's millions of users, that's also good. Man, that doesn't help, right? It's not like, if you want to create a world currency, it doesn't help if millions of users use it, right? You want to be able to pay anyone with it, right? Otherwise, it doesn't really have a value. So, so that's how I see things, and I'm super, super curious to learn how you feel about these things. Let me know in the comments what you think, and where I'm wrong, and but maybe I haven't seen some other things that can do it, and even Aptos and stuff, it's building on sharding, right? And I mean, what is that? We want to, right now, we want to build something that can handle billions of users because we need to. That's what crypto and blockchain is about, right? It only has the value if someday everyone's using it, right? Otherwise, it'll always be a niche thing and, some speculation. But the speculation is all about, is there one that can be adopted by billions of people, right? And it's not like, oh, has the number of developers gone down this month compared to last month, right? That's not what decides the game in the end of the day, right? It just isn't. It's all about, can we get mass adoption? And yeah, I'm excited, about building Bitoku. Again, see the link in the description. Bitoku is the storage layer for smart contracts that can be adopted by billions of people and makes, data available to anyone that wants to develop Web3 and DeFi's. It's not a standalone storage solution as Filecoin is or SC Prime or something like that. It is a storage layer for smart contracts just so we can get these Web3 and permission DeFi apps that will lead us to mass adoption and to those billions of users. All right, thank you so much for watching and catch you later, guys. Bye.